Before I call Mark up to the podium, please let me share a little information about the experience he brought to the art program. Mark has a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Cornell University and a master's of science degree in biomedical engineering from the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Before becoming a teacher, Mark held many prominent positions as a development engineer, senior design engineer, and most recently, engineering consultant, specializing in knee and hip prosthetic devices. He is the co-inventor of several patents for various prosthetic devices and has been very successful with his cutting-edge knowledge and contributions to the industry. Mark has volunteered with youth in various capacities and has experience as a substitute teacher. He is also a gifted piano player. This spring, Mark was hired as a long-term substitute in West Hartford and had a very positive experience that he will share with all of you. Please join me in welcoming Mark as the student representative for the Art 2 class of 2009.
Thanks to everyone who came out to help us celebrate this major accomplishment. There, initiation done, check. It's been like a snowball, hasn't it? It started out with boatloads of questions. Have we made the right decision by entering the art program? Will we stick with it? Is teaching even the right career choice? And what's the real truth about the teaching job market? Oh yeah, what about those practice exams? The last standardized test many of us took was the SATs decades ago. So how do we recapture that same success? And of course, what about all those children? Will they listen and learn? Positive reinforcement sounds good in theory, but will it work from all those little angels? We all came in with different career backgrounds and unique life experiences when we first began the art course. And many of us know firsthand the impact the job market had on our decision to apply in the first place. The key was, and has been, to stay positive and realize that teachers who graduate from art are in high demand. And why shouldn't they be? An art graduate not only masters his or her subject and develops teaching skills, but also has that so important life and career experience. Those of us who wisely made the decision to teach the midpoint of our lives are now just starting to grasp how much of an impact we can have when we weave our real-world experience into our lesson plans. Personally, it's been quite a ride ever since I first applied to art last year. I thought, well, I've enjoyed being a bioengineer in the past, but what I really loved about that particular career was training customers and colleagues and managing college interns. So like many of you, I was at a crossroads in my life. Perhaps I should A, go into marketing or sales, B, take some business courses, or C, even go so far as to expand a hobby like playing the piano into a full-time endeavor. Well, as it turns out, the correct answer for everyone here tonight is D, all of the above. If art, and in particular the 4 weeks of student teaching, is any indication, all of this and more is possible as a teacher. First of all, I think it's worthwhile to note that my student teaching experience was somewhat unique, and that my cooperating teacher was unfortunately out on medical leave for a good portion of the time I was here at Conner. Looking back, however, I can honestly say I likely benefited greatly by being in the classroom on my own. It forced me to be more independent and taught me how to implement the management techniques we learned during the art sessions while combining them with my own instincts. Nevertheless, I did have a great mentor and a very supportive supervisor who consistently gave me practical advice along the way. I was able to call on both of them when necessary, either between classes or after their evaluations. As for teaching in general, here are just a few examples of what my experience at Conner has shown me. Need some scientific stimulus? Well, instead of patenting new ideas, we can encourage kids to come up with their own ideas, all while still teaching them the nuances of science. And what's the basis of any successful business? Building relationships and working together as a team, of course. Only now, like Susie Donaldo stressed to us, we are lucky enough to build relationships with our students and develop camaraderie with our teachers in and out of the classroom. For those of you who may be musically inclined, you can look forward to helping out during band rehearsal. Or if sports is your thing, you can cheer on your students at a hockey tournament, for example. What I realized most after taking part in these extracurricular activities is that it is just as important for adults as it is for kids to stay well-rounded. Plus, it can be just as rewarding as teaching your own specialty. Of course, it also helps to foster that school spirit so vital to the community's success. Here, that guidance is often in sponsoring a career day, then take the opportunity to advise students by detailing your past experiences. During my student teaching, Connor held an engineering career day, and once I heard about it, I immediately volunteered to be one of the panelists. Based on the feedback of the students, I discovered that another advantage of being an art graduate is that many of us have actually been there in the trenches and can discuss our prior career with colleagues. We've heard it over and over during core. Teaching is more than just a career. It truly is a lifestyle. The bottom line is, since we've now had a taste of actually being in the classroom, art is just the embryonic stage of the teaching development process. Being a teacher simultaneously gives us the opportunity to impact our students and ourselves intellectually, professionally, and most apparent of all, emotionally. And for many of us, it's that emotional connection to our job is what motivates us to push a little harder, to plan and research into the night, ensure that each and every student truly appreciates the benefits of being taught by an art graduate. And the best part is, after all the hard work and hours of preparation, it only takes one straight compliment from a student saying, "You sure do have a lot of patience," or your boss saying, "Great lesson," to make your week complete. We certainly are fortunate to be part of such a worthwhile profession. In short, the art experience has been nothing short of a remarkable ride, and I think it's only proper we recognize certain individuals tonight for their outstanding work. First of all, thanks to Maria Mooney and her staff for accepting us, promoting us, networking us, and running a fabulous program, not to mention coordinating our various student teaching assignments. Thanks to our core instructors for their expertise, time, and experiences. They help teach us the fine line between confidence and arrogance. Be sure to double check that Facebook page. And most of all, right from day one, what it takes to be a great teacher. Thanks to our methods teachers for warning us about the December wall we hit. Boy, were they ever right. And when all else fails, how to use that good old teacher's glare. Thanks to all the cooperative teachers, evaluators, students, and their parents for their insight and objectivity during a most demanding month of two-way learning. And of course, thanks to our family and friends who have been there all along the way to see firsthand what it takes to persevere through such a rigorous program. Okay, time for closure. Remember this, if you're nervous about the future, that's perfectly okay. Like a good friend once told me, because you care. And a modified Donna Hines 4Rs just a bit, it's all about the right career, the right program, the right time, and most of all, the right people. So close your eyes, take a deep breath.